Have you ever had days where you felt anxious, moody, or simply not yourself, and couldn't quite explain why? Perhaps you chalked it up to stress, lack of sleep, or just a bad day. But what if the real reason wasn't psychological at all, but rather something happening inside your body? That's right. Your hormones may be steering your emotions, thoughts, and moods more than you realize. Today, let's peel back the curtain on the fascinating science connecting hormonal imbalances to mental health. The link is both surprising and enlightening and could explain far more about our mental ups and downs than we ever imagined. To grasp this connection, we first need to understand what hormones are and why they matter so much. Hormones are like chemical messengers, produced by various glands in your body. They travel through your bloodstream, delivering instructions to organs and tissues, telling them what to do and when. These subtle messengers influence an incredibly wide range of functions, from how fast your heart beats, to how well you sleep, to how happy or sad you feel on any given day. Among the army of glands in your endocrine system, the major ones include the thyroid, adrenal glands, pituitary, ovaries, and testes. Each of these releases hormones that target specific aspects of your health and well-being. When these hormones are in balance, your mind and body work in harmony, and you tend to feel emotionally steady. But when hormones are off, even by a little, it can have huge effects, especially on your mood, cognition, and stress response. So, which hormones play the biggest roles in your mental health? Let's zero in on the major players, each with a unique influence on your emotional state. First up is cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Cortisol is produced by the adrenal glands and is released whenever you face stress, physical, emotional, or psychological. In moderation, cortisol is helpful. But when stress becomes chronic, your body pumps out more and more cortisol. This persistent oversupply can lead to symptoms like anxiety, irritability, and even full-blown depression. Excessive cortisol also interferes with your sleep, which only further destabilizes your mood and cognition. If stress seems to push you into a spiral of worry and sleeplessness, elevated cortisol might be to blame. Next are estrogen and progesterone, the primary female sex hormones, though present in all sexes. Women are particularly susceptible to their changing levels throughout the menstrual cycle, during pregnancy, and at menopause. Even slight imbalances can trigger symptoms such as mood swings, irritability, tearfulness, and sometimes panic attacks. It's no coincidence that many women report increased anxiety, sadness, or trouble sleeping in the days leading up to their period, or during times of hormonal transition like pregnancy or perimenopause. Thyroid hormones represent another vital group. Produced by the thyroid gland, these hormones control metabolism and energy levels. But here's the kicker: hypothyroidism, a state where thyroid hormone levels are low, can mimic many of the clinical signs of depression. Fatigue, low mood, memory problems, and even slowed speech or movement can occur. It's not uncommon for thyroid issues to be mistaken for depression and vice versa, underscoring how intertwined these systems are. Then there's testosterone, which is often thought of as a male hormone but is present in both men and women. Low levels of testosterone can result in persistent fatigue, low motivation, irritability, and subtle mood changes. These effects can be seen in men with age-related testosterone decline, and sometimes in women with certain medical conditions. So, if you're noticing persistent mental health symptoms, how do you know if hormones could be the culprit? There are some telltale signs: sudden or unpredictable mood swings, where you feel fine one moment and irritable or sad the next, might mean hormones are at play. Unexplained fatigue that persists, despite getting enough sleep or rest, is another red flag. Trouble sleeping, especially if it follows a cyclical pattern or gets worse with stress, might point to cortisol or sex hormone imbalances. Anxiety or depression that seems to come and go in a rhythmic pattern, perhaps linked with the menstrual cycle or certain times of year, also warrants a closer look. Brain fog, memory lapses, and low libido can round out the list of clues that hormonal fluctuations are impacting your mental state. Keep in mind, too, that mental health symptoms that don't improve much with traditional therapy or medication might actually have hormonal roots. Here's the empowering part. Hormonal imbalances are not destiny, and they are treatable. If you suspect your mental health symptoms are hormonal, start by asking your healthcare provider about getting a detailed hormone panel. This might include tests for thyroid function, cortisol, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Blood work can provide a clear picture of what's happening inside your body. In the meantime, there are lifestyle changes that can help nudge your hormones into better balance. Good quality sleep is essential, as sleep and hormone production go hand in hand. Try establishing a regular bedtime and minimizing blue light before sleep. Reducing caffeine and sugar intake helps too. Both of these substances can disrupt hormone rhythms. Make stress management a daily priority. Activities like meditation, breathwork, yoga, and even a brisk walk outdoors can reduce cortisol levels and support mental well-being. Regular exercise is a powerful hormone balancer. Physical activity encourages the release of endorphins, supports metabolism, and helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which in turn stabilizes mood. Nutrition also plays a key role. Focus on getting enough magnesium, B vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are fundamental for both hormone production and brain health. For many, working with a hormone specialist, an endocrinologist, or a skilled functional medicine practitioner can make all the difference. These professionals can tailor treatments for your unique needs, whether that means adjusting thyroid medicines, supplementing certain nutrients, or recommending stress reduction strategies. They can guide you toward balanced hormones and, with it, a steadier, happier mind. Ultimately, your body and mind are deeply connected. If one falters, the other feels the effects. The good news? By paying attention to your hormones, you can unlock new pathways to emotional resilience, clarity, and well-being. So next time you're feeling off, don't just blame stress or busyness. Listen to your body. Your hormones might be the ones trying to get your attention. Give yourself the gift of awareness and care. Balance your hormones, and you just might find that you can balance your whole outlook on life. And remember, you're never alone. Support is out there, and answers might be closer than you think. If you found this information helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might also benefit. Taking care of our mental health means taking care of every part of ourselves, including those tiny messengers working behind the scenes. If you found this helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might be struggling silently. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health content every week. Subscribe and hit the bell.